Ladies and gentlemen, dividend investors, and SCHD diehards, today's video is going to be unlike anything you've seen on YouTube. Because the truth is simple, SCHD's 2026 Reconstitution could change everything. And most investors have no idea what's coming. If you own SCHD, if you're planning to retire with SCHD, if SCHD is your biggest dividend ETF, then this is the one video you cannot afford to skip. Stick around, because by the time we finish this full breakdown, and yes, this is a deep 10-minute dive, you'll understand exactly what could happen to SCHD in 2026, why its portfolio might transform dramatically, how its strategy actually works behind the scenes, and what the biggest risks and opportunities are heading into the next Reconstitution. Hello viewers, if you are enjoying this content, and you do not want to miss future videos filled with even more tips, tricks, and inspiration, hit that subscribe button now to stay tuned with this and remember to comment and share. What makes SCHD unique? Before we talk about 2026, we need to understand what SCHD really is. People assume SCHD is just a simple dividend ETF, but it's not. It is one of the most rules-driven, high-conviction, quality-screened dividend ETFs on the planet. 1. SCHD tracks the Dow Jones US Dividend 100 Index. This index isn't based on vibes. It isn't based on an active manager's feelings. It is based on rules that can produce major changes every reconstitution. 2. SCHD screens for 4 things: 10-year dividend history, strong fundamentals, high return on equity, reliable free cash flow, and these screens are why SCHD has historically outperformed the majority of dividend ETFs. 3. SCHD holds no more than 100 stocks. This is important, because when SCHD removes a stock, it must replace it, and that is where the 2026 shock may come from. 4. SCHD doesn't just pick high yield, it picks quality with yield. That's why SCHD isn't full of risky REITs, MLPs, or junk companies. 5. SCHD reconstitutes once per year. Most people don't know this. Every March, SCHD gets rebuilt. Sometimes only 10% of the fund changes. But other times, 30 to 40% of the portfolio gets restructured. And based on the current trends we're seeing right now, 2026 could be one of the biggest reshuffles since SCHD launched. What triggered SCHD's 2026 risk? Let's talk about why 2026 is special. Because several forces are colliding at once. 1. The dividend landscape is changing. Post-2024 and post-2025 shifts in corporate earnings, higher interest rates, and sector rotations have pushed several companies off the quality track. 2. Several long-time SCHD holdings are at risk. Some companies may no longer meet SCHD's 10-year dividend requirement. Others may fail quality screens. Others may get outranked by stronger competitors. 3. New dividend leaders are emerging. Tech is starting to pay dividends. AI companies are stabilizing their cash flows. Industrials are stronger than before. Financials are healing. This means SCHD could remove a surprising number of core positions, and replace them with unexpected new names. 4. SCHD's top weight problem. Remember, SCHD is market cap weighted after scoring. If a high-score company has a huge market cap, it gets a big weight. Well, some of SCHD's traditional giants are weakening. And some mid-cap and mega-cap tech dividend payers are about to explode in rank. 5. The 2023, 2024, and 2025 reconstitutions were a warning. In those years, SCHD removed beloved stocks like IBM, Pepsi, Amgen, Home Depot, Coca-Cola, Cisco, Merck, UPS, Chevron, ExxonMobil. This shocked investors. But it also revealed a trend. SCHD is moving aggressively toward higher quality and stronger cash flow. 2026 will likely continue this trend. But faster. And you don't want to get caught off guard. The company's most likely to get removed. Okay, now we get into the heart of this video, the high-risk companies. These stocks could be on SCHD's chopping block in 2026. 1. Companies with weak dividend growth. Dividend payout growth matters. SCHD scores it heavily. 2. Companies with debt problems, declining free cash flow, rising debt, or deteriorating margins can force removal. 3. Companies losing their competitive moat. Some industrials and consumer staples are getting crushed. 4. Companies that no longer outrank competitors. Even if a company is good, it can be replaced by a better one. In this section of the video, we break down 20 potential removals, their dividend history, their financial weakness trends, and their probability of being kicked out. This segment walks through each company with deep detail: projected scoring weakness, SCHD rule-based conflicts, payout growth issues, and relative scoring decline. The new companies likely to enter SCHD. This is the exciting part. If some stocks are leaving, replacements must enter. 1. Tech dividend climbers. Several technology companies now have 10+ years of dividends, strong free cash flow, high ROE, and explosive dividend growth. These firms could move SCHD into a new era. 2. Industrial giants with renewed strength. This sector is stronger than it has been in a decade. SCHD may add several high-quality industrials. 3. Financial sector expansion. With interest rates stabilizing, SCHD could significantly scale its financial exposure. 4. Energy wildcards. Some new energy players might enter, while older energy stocks exit. 5. Consumer defensive shifts. Companies with pricing power and strong cash flow could join. Scoring projections, fundamentals, dividend growth metrics, and expected weighting inside SCHD after reconstitution. How SCHD's 2026 portfolio could look. Now let's visualize a future SCHD. What could it look like after the 2026 reconstitution? 1. Sector weights could shift dramatically. This is the biggest deal. SCHD could become more tech-heavy, less consumer staples heavy, more industrials heavy, less energy concentrated. More diversified overall. 2. Dividend yield might change. This is what many investors don't realize. If SCHD increases quality and reduces weight in slow growth companies, its dividend yield may go down temporarily, but its dividend growth rate could go up. 3. SCHD could become more growth-oriented. Yes, SCHD might look slightly more like a dividend-tilted growth ETF. 4. The 2026 reconstitution could improve long-term returns, better fundamentals, higher ROE, stronger free cash flow, better compounding. The real risks of 2026. With change comes risk. Let's talk about the big ones. 1. Yield shock. If SCHD's yield drops temporarily, some investors may panic, but lower yield often means higher quality. 2. Volatility spike. If SCHD adds more tech, volatility could rise. 3. Identity crisis. If SCHD becomes less classic dividend value and more quality growth dividend, some investors may feel betrayed. 4. Tracking error risk. When an index changes a lot, an ETF may temporarily diverge from expectations. 5. Emotional investing risk. If investors don't understand reconstitutions, they may sell at the worst time. What smart investors should do before 2026. Here are the steps the smartest SCHD investors are taking right now. 1. Understand that SCHD is rules-based. It will change whether you like it or not, and that's its strength. 2. Don't panic during reconstitution season. March will be noisy, but noise is not danger. 3. Stay long-term focused. SCHD's goal is long-term, compounding dividend quality. 4. Avoid emotional rebalancing. Don't buy or sell because the internet panics. 5. Trust SCHD's process. Historically, SCHD has made brutal cuts, but those cuts increased quality and growth. So yes, SCHD's 2026 reconstitution could change everything. It could reshape the portfolio. It could alter the yield. It could shift sector weights. It could remove companies you love, and add companies you never expected. But if there's one truth you must hold onto, it's this: SCHD gets stronger every time it evolves. That's why long-term SCHD investors win. Thanks for staying till the end of this deep 10-minute breakdown. I'll see you in the next one.